1-800-FOOD-RUT, helping you with your food stuff. 1-800-FOOD-RUT.
Welcome back to 1-800-FOOD-RUT. I'm Asia, your host, and I'm here to help you with your food stuff. So in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to make a pear glaze. If you watched the previous episode, I showed you how to make a faux pear 75, and in there we made us a pear simple syrup. We're gonna get into all of that in a moment, and I gave you some variations and another option. So again, I'm gonna tell you all about that in a moment. So let's get into making us a glaze. So let me get into the ingredients of what you'll need, and as you can see, it's not really much going on. So of course you're going to need you some pear nectar. You're gonna need you something to make it spicy. I'm using red pepper flakes, bay leaf, and salt. So let's get into making the glaze and all that good stuff. In the previous video, I showed you how to make a pear simple syrup. In that same video, like I do in most of my videos, I give other options. So why teach you how to make a simple syrup if I'm gonna tell you can use a nectar? Because sometimes grocery stores stop selling the brand. Well, stop selling the item that you need. Sometimes the brand itself just discontinues it. Also, it may be on back order. You don't know when you're going to get it, as well as you may not be able to get it in time when you need it. So it's always good to know how to make something with the ingredients that you have, because a simple syrup is nothing but sugar and water, and then you can infuse it with most fruit and other ingredients. So that's why I told you how to do that, because it's like you're not going to always have it. And then in that same video, I was like, all right, either way it goes, if you make the simple syrup based on traditional recipes, or if you use the nectar, because I think I said it's usually, oh, they didn't reduce this. These used to be about 14. It's not 11 ounces. Anyway, and then I was like, okay, you only need 2 ounces, so you're going to have all of this stuff left over. And I gave examples of what you could do with the things left over, a la the pear glaze. So let's get started on making our pear glaze. We are using a pear nectar. This is a new brand to me. I told y'all about Gemex, but for whatever reason, they didn't have no Gemex. Gemex had it, but they didn't have pear. So we're going to be essentially using this, and we're going to be making what's called a reduction. A reduction is simply when you're taking out moisture, in this case water, to concentrate something. So we are going to basically reduce this or boil this down. We wanted to get it to a consistency where when you put a spoon in and you like wipe the spoon off, that it doesn't come together so quickly, so we can get a glaze, okay? So we got that. We're gonna put that on some medium-high heat. Next up, I'm gonna add in some flavorings, okay? Not too much. I'm gonna add in a little heat using some red pepper flakes. Now, if you think about like what type of cuisine you're making, or if you're making this to use in a particular, like for a particular cuisine, think about like what spices they use, and then think about the peppers they use, and probably go with that idea. Just because I just want a basic one and I just want some basic heat, red pepper flakes is gonna do it for me. So that's anywhere from like a bell pepper that's gonna give you more of a floral, all the way to something that's very hot like a Szechuan peppercorn, okay? Next up, I want something a little herbaceous, someone our good old homegirl that just really be putting in the work, and that is a bay leaf. Of course, you can add other herbs, you know what I'm saying? You can think of like, say, some cilantro, parsley, what else? Some thyme. I was gonna say rosemary, but I'm gonna give rosemary her 10s, but she's not my girl. She's not my girl. I do not love a rosemary. Too woodsy for me. Not a fan. But I'm adding the bay leaf because I do want a little bit of earthiness, a little herbaceousness, and all of that stuff. So we're gonna let this reduce. If you notice, I did not add the salt because you want to wait to the end, because this is going to concentrate the flavor. So whatever flavor you add is going to be heightened, including salt. So we're going to wait till the end for that. So we're just going to let this do its thing. It's going to take some time. I'm going to come back and show you what you need to look for to let you know, like, okay, I'm getting closer to what I want, okay? So you can either start on high or medium high, your choice, all right? So I'll see you in a second. Okay. So as you can see, it's definitely gotten much thicker. I'm stepping back, baby, because this is my first time using stainless steel, and it's been pop locking and dropping in here. Just so it's gonna be fun cleaning all this up. Anyway, so like I said, for the consistency of what I want, see, I'm far back, baby. I ain't got time It's gonna come off the spoon, but as you can see, that's hot. It's good too. As you can see, it's not coming back. So I'm gonna let this go for about a minute or 2 minutes, a minute to 2 more minutes. It's gonna thicken as it cools. And I'm also gonna add in some salt. And then I'm moving on to my next step, okay? I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use the glaze, obviously. So, see you in a minute. All right, so we're at this point. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the glaze. So I took some aside because I'm gonna make me a Faux Pear 75 just so you can see what we started with. Hopefully you can see, you know what I mean? And this is where we are. Hold on, let me get a spoon. And this is where we are. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a little cut so you can see, but yeah. Now, you can definitely use a brush. I have one, a good silicone brush. I'm like, what's in my brush? Nothing. A good brush, but I'm gonna use a spoon. So I'm gonna glaze it twice. I'm gonna glaze it now as the other side of the chicken is still cooking. I'm going to separate that because we don't need no cross-contamination. So matter of fact, let me give you a little container right now. Because anybody got time for no cross-contamination. I think that should be good. Yeah. So anywho, so I'm gonna spoon some of this over it, just like this. And just like that. And just spread it about. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna flip it over again just so it can get some char. And then I am also going to, oh, look how thick it is, so good. I'm also going to put it back over there again, okay? I'm gonna come back. We're gonna assemble what we're using this chicken for. And then we're gonna end up this episode, okay? I think this is it I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah. So I'll see you when we're back at the end. All right. And we're done with our nice, lovely pear glaze. Now, I did make me a vinaigrette, so that's what I'm showing you, the vinaigrettes. But I made me a salad, yeah. Some pear glazed chicken with some roasted sweet potatoes, some pepitas or pumpkin seeds, red onions. I would have loved if I had some goat cheese to give me that pungy creaminess, but I don't have any. I don't have any on hand. I could do cream cheese, but it's not gonna give me the pungency that I need. But anyway, and yeah, I got my Faux Pear 75, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the glaze. So I'm gonna just try it with the chicken. I've been trying it, it's good. I cut my chicken too big. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Sorry. I know. Hold on. Let me just get a piece of the kill. Let me just get a piece of the kill. Yeah. Yeah. So, hold on. This is also would be good with almonds. But anyway, I kind of want the autumnal vibe, even though we in a dead of winter. But whatever, girl, they all go the same. So, yeah. This glaze, definitely will be doing again. Am I going to show y'all how to make this vinaigrette? Some other time. But right now, yeah, I can definitely see this on some ribs. Pork ribs. I don't know how we do with beef, but pork ribs, glazing it on there and letting it get all caramelized. Another time. Anyway, let me try my 475. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me slow down, because y'all saw I was like, I'm supposed to throw this back. I'm trying to tell y'all, after I finished recording, baby, I drank that down in like 2 seconds. Made another one. But anyway, until next time, bye. I'll share the drink. All right, bye.